Good afternoon to the evidence-based practice class and to my classmates. Quentin Sawyer, call me Q. It was a pleasure meeting all of you that I got to meet in St. Louis for the NATA convention this year. And for those who I haven't spoken with or communicated with since last quarter, I am now newly married, so that's my fun fact of the video. Best decision I've ever made in my life, and I'm very excited and for the future. So to get into evidence-based practice, my knowledge of evidence-based practice has now grown after taking several courses in the DAT program, including the patient-oriented outcomes course and the quality improvement and patient safety courses. So evidence-based practice, kind of that definition of that term has kind of evolved with me in the last year or so. And simply put, I think that means ensuring that what you're doing in your own clinical practice is based upon sound scientific evidence and research. How do I think that impacts the profession as a whole? I think it's very important that we're able to show that we, as healthcare providers, utilize scientific means and methods of determining what things, what treatments we utilize on our patients, and understanding that being able to show that what we do on a whole affects a patient in a positive manner and allows for resolution of symptoms and correction of problems, and allows the patient to feel better. I think that, again, it comes back to patient-centered care and ensuring that everything we do is on a sound scientific basis, but ultimately that the patient walks away from a treatment session or from a rehabilitation program feeling that they got better because of the things that their healthcare providers provided them with. So to me, that's kind of a little bit of an off-topic definition, but I think that evidence-based practice affects our profession and our ability to show that the things that we do work, that the things that we do are founded on secure scientific basis. And I think ultimately that will continue to help us in the fight for increased standing amongst our peer professions. And you can go a number of different ways with this conversation, but you start talking about third-party reimbursement, you start talking about increasing value life and quality of life of healthcare providers and athletic training profession. I think that evidence-based practice may be the first step in trying to achieve a number of the long-standing, long-term goals of our profession. How do we incorporate evidence-based practice in my own clinical setting here? One of the things that I like to continue to build upon, and that one of the programs that we talked about, patient-oriented outcomes course, is just how do we incorporate patient outcomes and patient a patient's own depiction of their outcomes and what we do from a healthcare perspective. And that's one of the things that has been discussed here, and one of the things that we are attempting to incorporate. But again, how do we incorporate evidence-based practice? We try to ensure that we're up to date with the latest advancements in healthcare fields, that we regularly bring up case studies in our own staff meetings and incorporate new treatments, new techniques that have been shown to have scientific basis and background into our regular clinical practice. And I think one of the things that we do here that is important is that we also appraise techniques and things that have been around appraise things that have often been a part of our profession to ensure that there's sound scientific basis for continuing to use those techniques. And I think that's an important thing for athletic trainers to continue to do. So look forward to comments on this video post, and look forward to a tremendous quarter of learning. Thank you very much.